Hey, thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Alex. I like to go over Aflac stuff, claims, policies, things like that. Today, I'm going over, what you would need for a claim, particularly an accident claim. What documents are they? Like, what documents is Aflac looking for? What do they look like? What are they called? What do they do? If you have a claim and they didn't pay it, but you know that it's an accident, how do you prove that it was an accident, right? So I want to go over some of this stuff. So let me open up my screen here. I'm gonna make that. Whoops. Let's make this smaller so you can actually see. I'll probably switch this over a little bit, but so some of the things I'm gonna go over real quick is the IHB or the UB04, health insurance claims form, police report like a crash report, chart notes, physician notes, and then I'm gonna show you some real examples at the end of those notes. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this first disclaimer. I am not an Aflac employee. I am a 1099 contractor with them, with Aflac, and I'm in my third year with Aflac. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the IHB, or some places call it the UB04. It's an itemized hospital bill, and it looks like this. You've probably seen it if you've ever had some type of hospital visit. But some of the important things that it has on there is your name, your date of birth, or the patient, the hospital information, the dates of service, the description of the service. The codes are very important, the types of codes for the treatments. At the bottom, it will have like the doctor's name, the physician's name, and things like that. I think it also has, it has a total right here at the bottom. So that's very important, especially if you're trying to make a claim for an accident and you ended up getting admitted to the hospital. So the next one is a health insurance claims form, also called an HCA 1500 form, and that one also has very similar stuff: facility address, doctor's name, and medical codes. Now this one is used more at like an urgent care, you could say, or um, a doctor's office, but they're not part of the hospital, right? You didn't get admitted to the hospital, you just went in to see the doctor. Or it could be those. I guess those are kind of like the main two. I was thinking about a third one, but I can't really can't really name it right now. But health insurance claims form has very similar stuff, but when you and it's also gonna have like specific codes, dates of service, the doctor, things like that when you do not have an itemized hospital bill because you didn't go to the hospital. Okay, and look here at the bottom, it says Form 1500. Sometimes I'll tell folks to ask for the 1500 form, and they say, "Well, I asked my doctor, but they don't know what you're talking about." Yeah, because they probably just call it the health insurance claims form. So you can use either one, health insurance claims form or 1500 form, but what's important is that it has dates of service, it has like the codes that they bill the insurance, not so much charges. It doesn't really matter how much they charged you for it. Just really the dates of service, the codes, the doctor's address. I mean the codes, the doctor's information as well. Okay. If you're in an accident and a vehicle accident, you need a police report. Also, if there's like it's just required if there's a motor vehicle accident. So on the police report, it's going to have things like this, like the county, especially, it's going to have that, the police department name, the location where the accident happened, the unit number of the vehicle. The other thing that is usually on there is like if they did any on the spot, if they tested you for alcohol consumption or drugs, usually that's on there. And then also like if you had an accident and then you took an emergency ride, it has that information on there. And that's important too, because if you're going to claim that, sometimes Aflac may ask for the invoice or like a receipt from the EMS. So if you don't know who took you, then you look at the police report, it'll tell you on there like who it actually was. Okay, so chart notes, physician notes, and ER notes. So these are like descriptions of what happened. A lot of claims that I help people with, and maybe they're smaller claims, not so much like a hospital visit or like surgeries or bone breaks or things like that, but like if slip and fell and you went to go see a physician, they did an x-ray. Something small, maybe got a cut and a few stitches. Those things are accidents and you can claim them. So like on the notes, you're gonna look for things like this is what you want. Patient states that he or she tripped and fell onto shoulder. Right? So that's a description of an accident where you were in motion and you hurt yourself, tripped and fell, and that's why you're being seen. Next one here, which began after dropping a blank on their hand a few days ago, right? So something wasn't, you were in motion, you were doing something and you hurt yourself, that's an accident. Another one occurred after falling off a platform on certain, they probably put a certain day on there. But this describes that you were in motion, falling, and you hurt yourself. Another one, bite wound of the right forearm. So this could, it could have been from like a pet, or it could have been from. It has to be very specific if it's going to be like an insect. If you have a snake or something or a wasp, it needs to be super super specific on there of what it was. Stepped off a flatbed truck. That's another one. Stepped off. You're moving. You're stepping, so you're moving, and then fell. So that's another accident. All right. So that is the end. And if you have any more questions that I can help you, if you have any questions that I can help you with any of this, please don't hesitate to like leave me a comment. A lot of this description, sometimes I'll put my email address in there too. I'm open to helping anybody with some Aflac claims. If for some reason you can't get a hold of your main agent, let me know. The other thing is that I'm going to continue posting videos, and one thing that I want to talk about is life insurance and cancer coverage are going to be like the two things. So if you want to get that type of coverage, please call me, and that's the way that I make a living, and I'm still able to make some videos to help people with their claims, life insurance and cancer. Have a beautiful day, and hope you have a great one. See ya.